So is this SAD, seasonal affective disorder, or is it self-sabotage? Stay tuned to find out. You know, it's getting that time of year where a lot of people will begin struggling with SAD, aka winter blues. I've been diagnosed with SAD for many years, and I was really hoping that the carnivore diet was going to be this miracle cure and that I wouldn't experience any SAD depression, this fall. But I'm not gonna lie, this last week I've really been kind of battling a little bit. But it has me looking a little deeper. Is it really SAD, or am I just self-sabotaging? I think it's probably the latter. So today, guys, this video is just gonna be raw. I'm gonna try to do this literally, one shot. I may have to cut out some stuff because this script is not even planned. I just wanted to kind of come and talk to you from my heart. First I need to come clean. I've been completely out of integrity this week with my fitness. I didn't walk 5 out of the 7 nights, and there was no legitimate reason for it. Had a lot of excuses, but no legitimate reason. Shout out to my friend Tom Watkins over at Chasing Life After 50. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, go check it out. He posted a video the other day about what do you do when nature derails your plans, because he's been doing a series about going out and hiking and adventure and stuff. And he got rained out the other day, but instead of saying, oh, it rained, that's all right, I'll just do it tomorrow, he just did a different kind of workout in his garage. And so I wasn't gonna walk. I mean, I was in my pajamas all snuggly. It had rained. And I was like, I haven't walked all week. I'll just take a week off and, start over next week. And then I watched his video and was like, nope. What are you doing, Susan? You know where this leads. I've been down this road before. I have a history of self-sabotage. And I'm sure most of you can relate, right? We start out with good intentions, and then we like to say life gets in the way. But if we're really being brutally honest with ourselves, we just get in our own way and we self-sabotage. Whether it's making poor choices by eating the wrong food, not going to bed on time, spending money we shouldn't spend, not exercising, fill in the blank. And in fact, what's the thing that you typically do to self-sabotage? Because I know you do it, right? I'd love to hear what your typical self-sabotage is. Mine, I think, is that deep down, and if y'all don't know about this, you're gonna have to go check it out. But there's this thing now where people are using ChatGPT as a therapist. And I gotta tell you, it freaking works. If you go in and you ask it 3 questions, like based on our interactions, what do you know about me that I might not know about myself? And then it provides you an answer, and then you ask it, and it usually gives you positive things, right? It starts out positive. So then you ask it, what negative traits or what things do you see about myself that I might not see that I can improve? And then it'll give you a list of things. And then you ask it, what steps could I take to improve those things? And I might not have the questions right, but I'll post them down in the description so that you know exactly what to ask it. And my God, you guys, was it spot on. The one big thing, like I don't want to disclose a whole lot of it, but the number one thing it said is that I tend to take on too much. And I have so many big goals that I will try to change too many things at once. I get overwhelmed, and then I self-sabotage. And I mean, that's true. I've seen it time and time again in my life. And so literally I did that exercise. I'm watching Tom's video and I have the realization, oh my God, I'm doing it right now. I haven't walked for 5 nights. I'm not gonna make it 6. And so today marks 3 nights in a row. I walked Friday night, Saturday night, and this is Sunday night. And ever since I've started this YouTube journey, ever since inception of this YouTube channel, I've just got on my phone like this and talked, right? They call them talking head videos. No editing really. I didn't know anything about any of that stuff. Well, this time around, I know a thing or two about marketing and editing, and I've been taking all these courses on how to monetize your YouTube channel. So I've spent, and sometimes y'all, I've spent like 3 full days trying to edit one video. And it can get really overwhelming and very draining. But I signed up for it, right? And so I'm trying to learn how to do that better. And so I wasn't going to post a video today or this week for my week 13 carnivore diet update, because I tried and it, first my mic wasn't on, then I re-recorded it and I just didn't like the way it sounded. So then I was going to re-record it today, and then the neighbors upstairs sounded like elephants trampling all over the floor. And, I just got frustrated. And I was like, nobody will miss it. It's fine. I don't need to post this week. I can post it tomorrow, and I'll just make an excuse. I'll let everybody know. And it was like, no, if I want to be an example and be a mentor and be a coach, or be a guide, I got to walk my talk, And so I just decided, you know what? I'm just going to go walk. I'm going to whip out the camera, and I'm just going to share where I've been, and how it turns out is how it turns out. And I'm not going to do any fancy edits, none of that stuff. Might I lose some subscribers? Maybe. It's okay. That's not why I'm doing this channel, right? I mean, it would be nice if I could get this channel monetized, eventually, because that is part of my long-term plan, right? Is to be self-employed, since I got laid off in April at 61 unexpectedly. And I'm not financially set up to be able to afford to retire. So, and I'm just, I'm determined I'm not going to go back to work for somebody else. I'm just going to do what I have to do to make it. And so here I am. I don't know if anything I've said has made sense, but here's what I want to say to each and every one of you that watch this video. If you're self-sabotaging, and you might not even realize that's what you're doing, you might think that you have 100% justifiable reasons and excuses for not taking action. That ain't it. It's just not, right? Unless you've got, unless you're dead. I do understand that life gets in the way, right? We have family members that are ill, we're ill. But honestly, for the most part, caveat, right? Not 100% of the time, but the majority of the time, when we find ourselves not taking action to something that we say we're committed to, we're just making excuses. And, it's either procrastination, laziness, or you're self-sabotaging. So I just want to invite each and every one of you to look at your life. Do any of those things fit your current situation? And if so, what are you actually committed to? Drop that down in the comments. I want to know. What are you guys up to in life? And if you're not up to anything, why? Do you want to just go through this life waiting to die? Or do you want to go through this life fighting to live? I'm fighting to live. And I'm just inviting all of you to join me on this journey. So with that, I'm going to finish this beautiful walk, and you can count on me that I will have my next video coming out this next week, and it will be the official launch of my Reseller Reboot Challenge, which is basically a series that's going to document my reseller reboot challenging myself to get all of my unlisted inventory listed. It's technically a death pile hoard because it's 2 storage units, a garage, and basically my entire apartment. So that will be coming out this next week. Just know in the background, I'm working feverishly on getting everything ready for the Unstoppable Tribe Challenge starting on November 1st, trying to work on getting the journals up and ready to go. And if you're new here and you've made it this far, God bless you. If you want to find out about my carnivore weight loss journey, you can click right up here and start to watch the whole series. But with that, I'm going to head out, y'all. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Go out, live your life full out with passion and purpose, and make it a great day.